I am today here in Conakry to attend the forum on renewable energy. And first of all, I want to congratulate all the organizers, particularly the ambassador, Dr. Chantal Cole, who has worked very hard to organize this forum. And this forum has been very successful. I want to congratulate and to give all my reconnaissance to His Excellency President Alpha Condé, President of the Republic of Guinea and Chairman of the Board of the Arei, African Renewable Energy Initiative. I am very proud of my President and what he has achieved in a very short time. I want to say this forum was very, very helpful for all of us because we have learned a lot about the situation of renewable energy projects in many African countries, concerning the conception of a project, the realization, the financing, and the collaboration, exchange of information and experience between the different African countries. So I can only say very, very good and good luck to the Arei team. The Arei team has done a fantastic work within nearly 3 or 4 months. Since the board meeting in Addis Ababa, the interim committee of execution is now in form. The IDU is working very, very good. And I can only say congratulations, congratulations, congratulations on the hope that the ambassador accredited in Brussels from the 5 countries who are members of the board will attend in the next future the next ministerial meeting in December in Window. I thank you and wish all the best to Arei. Thank you very much.
Yes, we came for this forum first to present CERMI and second to present a project you have for ECOWAS. CERMI is an institution from Cape Verde. You think the capacity building is the most important part of any project. So this is the service CERMI can provide. The second one, you come here to present one project in concrete, is a project supported by European Union that supports CERMI to be a regional center for renewable energy and industrial maintenance. And one of the part of this project is capacity building. We'll provide you'll training more than 120 technicians from ECOWAS. We start years ago and with solar PV, and the next month by energy efficiency, and after you will provide more two technology, solar thermal and biomass.
Arei 2019, Conakry, June. This was a very important forum because we know energy is the driver of an economy. Without energy, we cannot, light up our homes. We cannot power our businesses. We cannot do value addition for a lot of things Africa is known for in terms of minerals and also agriculture. So the forum for here in Conakry was very important because we all going through the same change. We need the same change as a continent. We have different experiences from East Africa, West Africa, North Africa, South Africa, and we need to bring all these ideas and experiences together to facilitate the continued growth, and more especially for the renewable, because the continent has suffered massive climate change which has resulted to flooding, to drought, and many other catastrophes. So all these experiences being shared in this forum have been very rich, and I think we need as a continent to work together. Let's share these experiences, and for the developed countries, They need to back up Africa with good concessional funding for investors. Africa is ripe for business. We need to get all this participation in one bowl so that we can progress together. Looking at the target Africa has for 300 gigawatt by year 2030, it's a big target, but from what people have discussed and from what Arei was set up for, I think there's going to be a big influence to the working group, the technical committee, with their respective governments to afford or to lay out the respective legislation and regulations to facilitate the growth of energy development within the countries. And from the government perspective, from the private sector perspective, from the finances who have been here, the consultants who have grant funding to facilitate all this growth. I do believe after this forum there's a renewed energy for developing these projects going forward.
I think these were 4 days of intense work, and I should thank the organizers for having gone all the way to ensure that this event is a success. It's a good beginning, and the President of Guinea, His Excellency Alpha Conte, has set the bar very high. The objectives of Arei are ambitious, but they should be met. And so far we've seen that the beginning is quite promising. As you know, this year there has been new developments within Arei itself, a new interim technical committee that has started the process of labeling of projects and submitting them to the board, which met on Tuesday. And I think the future looks very bright for Africa. And when I say bright, it means that more and more Africans will have access to energy and cleaner energy, which is really the objective of Arei, to ensure that sustainable development is also about energy, clean energy, fighting climate change. So it's a global vision of doing things. Yes, definitely. I think that these are certainly objectives that will be met. It's a good beginning. We have projects that more or less meet the objectives of next year of 10 gigawatts. In addition to that, we have also strong commitments from the European Union, France, Germany, and also to a certain degree Power Africa, the United States. They want to come on board and demonstrate their commitment to us meeting the objectives of 2020, 2025 and later 2030. I think the next step is about strengthening the independent delivery unit. As you know, Arei started very small but with big ambitions. So we have to strengthen the expertise within the independent delivery unit in order to meet the demands and the objectives set forward by the board under the leadership of President Alpha Conte. And as Namibia, we were represented at a very high level. The Southern African region was represented at a very high level by the Deputy Prime Minister, who is also the Minister of Foreign Affairs. So it's also a demonstration of the seriousness with which, as a region, Southern Africa is approaching the business of Arei.
Yes, I've been very impressed, especially for the two parts. The first aspect of the organization has been well done, and I think this is my first time to see in my home country, which is Guinea, that all of the infrastructure in place, all of the logistics are really well done. And the thematic also is very good because it fits with our issue that we are facing now in the region. And I think this forum was a good initiative and it come at the time. Yes, I think according to our need in the region and in the continent, it's realistic, because first of all, there is nothing. And if you see the needs, even our region, as I told this morning in the meeting, for example, ECOWAS is targeting to realize about 10 gigawatts in the region at the 2030 horizon. So, and this 15 gigawatts, will cost about $25 billion. And I think we can do it. It's feasible. And at the region, at the continent level also, where they are targeting 300 megawatts, gigawatt, it's feasible. Yes, I think it's realistic. If you have a good leadership, and that one I think so, we have it, through our president, Alpha Conde. Yes, you know, we admire these two presidents because they are frank when they are talking to their population and when they are talking to our partners. They have a language, a truth language. So, and you hear them in their speech yesterday, or I think the day before yesterday, what they said, it was really, and I think with the leadership we can do so many things if people are ready to accompany them in this movement.